You had me at hello. That iconic line from Jerry Maguire, which came out in 1996, folks. 1996. That was 28 freaking years ago. That line still haunts us. And ironically, Jerry was pretty narcissistic. And the storyline was that the Renee Zellweger character, who tolerated his bad behavior all along, ends up turning him around. And we've come a long way in understanding that that is not how that works. Renee, whatever her character's name was, she melts his heart with, "You had me at hello." And my guess is that if we were to catch them after they walk into the sunset, it was not pretty. She's probably watching this channel, and she would have blamed herself for his toxic behavior that would inevitably have begun again. Jerry Maguire even successfully hoovers her. Watch that movie if you haven't and share your thoughts. And those of you who have seen it, which is probably many of you, you have to admit that it's a pretty likely possibility that the whole damn thing was a narcissistic love story. That's how I see it. But this toxic line, "You had me at hello," that is almost 30 years old, has percolated into the public consciousness as the ultimate expression of true love. "From the first time I met you, I loved you." It's tricky, isn't it? "You had me at hello" is a line that is about attraction. Perhaps it was someone's all-around hotness, or the beauty of their smile, or the blue of their eyes, or the sound of their voice. But if they had you at hello, what the hell else do you know about this person other than what they look like, and maybe if they prefer red or white? And you know where I'm going with this. Most narcissists kind of sort of have us at hello. Whether it's their charm, their charisma, their sex appeal, their capacity to say just the right thing, maybe their soulful eyes that scream out, "Rescue me, I'm a work in progress." Whatever it is, "You had me at hello" is often a sign that the love bomb is in the house. "You had me at hello" implies an intoxication, a big attraction. In some cases, it could be that someone seems to be bringing a correction to a past relationship, whatever that correction is. And it is so tricky when a narcissist is involved. I am going to put in a sidebar to this because I don't want anyone to feel bad. I know sometimes at weddings or anniversary parties or other love-soaked events, I will hear people say, "Oh, when I think about it, they had me at hello." In my mind, I'm thinking, well, when it's a healthy relationship, no, they didn't have you at hello, but that's just a sweet, loved-up thing to say. And when it's a toxic relationship, because there's nothing more sobering than going to an anniversary party for people in a narcissistic relationship, or heaven forbid, going to their wedding, then I actually believe that maybe they did have them at hello and now this person's perpetually imprisoned. But some of you may be thinking, "Oh, come on, Dr. Ramani, don't burst our bubble. It's just a great line. I love it. You had me at hello." Actually, it's not a great line. It means that discernment is gone, that you aren't letting this new relationship breathe, learning the other person, determining if there's real reciprocity, trust, safety, learning how this other person manages stress. How do they respond when things go well for you? How do they integrate into the things that matter to you? Simply, do they see you? And are they able to receive your love for them? Does it feel symmetric? And does it feel safe? You sure as hell aren't getting that at hello. Certainly, it's lovely if you do all of that and then truly find your healthy, safe, wonderful person and look back and say, "Wow, they really did have me at hello. And boy, am I glad I took the time to get to know them." But too often, as it was in Jerry Maguire, "You had me at hello" has basically become code speak for, I'm going to put up with your neglect, with your ignoring me, with your minimizing me, humiliating me, with your tantrums, and supporting your grandiose dreams. And then when you come around because you need me for supply, and I give it to you by saying, "You had me at hello," it may make for a sweeping movie moment. But it's actually a person who was so taken by the fabulousness or the seductiveness of the narcissistic person and frames it all around the hello. Walking away from what feels like a prize, a person who other people feel is attractive or find attractive, that we are also attracted to, who may be successful or sought after, who has that stuff on paper, especially if that times out at a time of your life when you are looking for a relationship, that can feel almost impossible that a person would come around like that. So the justifications and rationalizations of, well, if I let this person go, then I know I'm making a mistake. I have been on a dry spell for years. I am going to have to figure this out. Well, what does figure it out mean? More code. And it means enduring all kinds of and justifying all kinds of bad behavior, which sadly only presents gradually and slowly. So while you are still lost in them having you at hello, the bad behavior creeps in. And because of the simultaneous trauma bond creep, as I see it, it looks great. Had me at hello. And then you slowly transition to 90% good, 10% bad, 80% good, 20% bad, and so on until you get to 50-50. And now the trauma bond is in place. Forget hello. You got a bigger problem. Listen, if you are in a healthy relationship and you look back and say, yes, well, they kind of did have me at hello. And in the months and years that followed, you truly feel that that hello was the smartest thing you ever did, then great. You won the human lottery. But really, they didn't really have you at hello. They had you at the thousands of things that they did since that hello that were kind and good and that they were there. That's the healthy relationship. But I get the romance of the hello. For the rest of us, you had me at hello is a real problem. Because sadly with a narcissist, they kind of did. And then everything that followed was confusing. And we held on to that hello. And we didn't quite understand what we were looking at, in many cases, until it was way too late. So, after hello, give it a year or two, and then see how you feel. Thanks again.